Media and internet giant Naspers has hit out at allegations and news reports that its chair, Koos Bekker, tried to unduly influence key policy decisions to favor the group's business interests. The former communications minister, Yunus Karim, has become the latest to allege misconduct on the part of Multichoice and its parent body, Naspers. Karim alleges that Bekker pushed for a policy to favor the dropping of encryption for set-top boxes. Now, this move would have helped Multichoice monopoly on pay television. In his statement, Naspers says that the allegations are malicious and the persistent baiting of Multichoice is to build pressure to force the platform to take ANN7 off air. Naspers says that the nature of the satellite platform is to provide diverse voices for people to choose from. They say that terminating a channel that is participating in debates ahead of the elective conference is not wise. Yunus Karim, the then communications minister, alleges, and I quote, Koos Bekker was aggressively involved in pushing for the dropping encryption. Bekker simply refused to understand why the ANC supported encryption. He just wanted to have his way. Bekker is Naspers board chair. Now, given his involvement in the matter as the then CEO, will Multichoice investigate his conduct? A parliamentary inquiry is in order to get to the bottom of the matter. Now, joining us on the phone line for more on this story, William Bird from the Media Monitoring Africa is on the phone line. Very good afternoon to you, William. Thank you for joining us. Perhaps you can take us through the ongoing encryption wars. What is or what was the row about?
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for having me on the program. So, in essence, it's about the shift to digital terrestrial television. You'll be aware that South Africa has missed almost all of the deadlines we originally set. And in fact, now we're well behind most of the countries on our continent, let alone where we had wanted to be as a country. And primarily, this is as a result of the conflict around whether or not set-top boxes should have encryption or not be encrypted. And so we've seen any number of legal challenges that have gone ahead. We've participated in some of those, in fact. And they only kind of got resolved at somewhere through this year. So I think that where we are now, to be honest, the encryption, non-encryption debate really has, it's past its sell-by date. We now need to look at alternative methods as to how we make sure that we can free up the spectrum and make sure that everyone in South Africa can have access to a wide and diverse range of channels.
Mm. William, what do you make of the repeated allegations that are coming out against Multichoice that it tried to influence policy? Do you think there is any credibility in that?
So look, I think that what we did see emerge this week was a set of minutes between a meeting between the SABC and Multichoice. And there, that was presented, I mean, it's hard evidence. These are minutes that haven't been disputed by the public broadcaster. And in those minutes, it's abundantly clear that the Multichoice said, you need to adopt this position on encryption. It's a deal breaker if you don't. So that's clearly an effort to make sure that the SABC went one way on the encryption and non-encryption debate.
Yeah. Well, William, thank you for your insight in this issue. We certainly appreciate it. William Bird there joining us on the phone line from Media Monitoring. We're getting more reactions on the story. Mhlobo Gunguluze is also on the phone line. Very good afternoon to you, Mhlobo. Thank you for joining us. Your take on the ongoing encryption wars?
Okay.
Mhlobo, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes.
Yes, good afternoon to you. I was asking you what your take is with regards to the ongoing encryption wars.
It's very bad. I mean, we want encryption so we can secure our data that is flowing there. But then there is this issue of Multichoice who we have heard that they have been consulting ANN7, SABC. In fact, they have even given them money so that they can push the unscription program, whilst we want the DGT to be encrypted. So they don't want that. Now they are trying to get people who can be on that side. So that's the thing.
Yeah, so that would be your take on Multichoice being pressured so that it takes ANN7 off air?
Multi-choice on what they have done must be investigated. I suppose the Department of Communication must look into that. What exactly happened between Multichoice and SABC, Multichoice and ANN7? So we want to know those things because SABC is ours, is not for Multichoice, and we were not even consulted about the sale, or let me say the contract that Multichoice have with our archives at S.
Yeah. Mhlobo, thank you for your take. I certainly appreciate it. Mhlobo Gunguluzi from Right Now joining us over the phone line, saying there should be investigations with all the allegations that are coming out, that Multichoice is being pressured to take certain channels off air, that is the ANN7 and the SABC. Before that, William Bird was also on the phone line from Media Monitoring.